Biafra is involved in every positive activity. We uphold our freedom. Biafra is our nation. To the better days come peace and prosperity. But whatever this year brings, no matter the weather, Biafra's gonna make it as long as we together. And we hope you do stand or we ever be together. And to go kick government's gonna make us stand together. And so we say.
Yes, of course, Biafra remain our father's land. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. As always, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform that is the embodiment of pro-Biafran groups. Other pro-Biafran groups who understand the need why all of us must put our hands on the deck to ensure the perfect restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra come together under this umbrella. The de facto customary government, of course, is headed by Alhaji Asare Dokubo and deputized by our sister Rita Nebogo. Jokba Uchuka Fomefo remain in charge of information and communication. He is from Abatiti, Anambra State, Biafra land. The man who simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I am George ONYIBE, and I hail from Abo and Yoma province, to be precise, Biafra land. I must acknowledge members of the Biafra nation, those of you simple and ordinary men like you and women. You saw evil, you recognize its evil, you call it by the name. You choose to walk alone, even in the midst of evil and bloodied men. You choose to walk on the path of righteousness. I acknowledge all of you, from the administrators to the media department, and of course, the board of trustees. How can I proceed without acknowledging those of you who are responsible for the affairs going on, the activities going on in the de facto customary government? Acknowledge all of you, from the parliament, which is the advisory body, to the executive, which is the implementation body. I acknowledge all of you. Dr. Kanu, Dad in the Lord of Bidio Bienu, Mbadike, Ukum, Agunwanyanda Biafra, Udogu, Udowele, Odo Guinea, Evangelist Burning Fire, Edaonyale, Joe Maria. How many will I call and how many will I leave out this evening? You must all understand, somewhere along the line, we will tell the story how we overcome, because there is no two ways about it. In this quest, on this very journey, victory is certain. And of course, I acknowledge men and women out there who are not Biafrans. Most of you are Biafrans, but you're very afraid to come out in the open. And of course, we understand. But yet, in your closet, you identify with us in this struggle. You pray for us. You wish that the right thing be done, because you know the truth. We acknowledge you tonight, and our prayers are with you also. And this having been said, I give all praise, all thanks, and adoration to the Creator who has made the heavens and the earth. For he alone is the lifting up of our head. We cannot do anything. Our enemy understand this. Those who think they can blot us out in a twinkle of an eye, they now see the path that they never thought about. And this is not because we are anybody in ourselves. It is the confidence assurance that we have placed on the Creator. And that is what keeps us going. And that is why we can look at the face of any Biafran child today, man or woman, and say to them, it shall be well. It is going to be well. We will indeed get home. And of course, I must acknowledge him as protocol demand on this very platform. And so, what do I say? He that taught to Rugugi, Anya Nelowam, he that taught to Rugugi, Noga kara kerugo. He that taught to Rugugi, Apata nikumau. He that taught to Rugugi, Noga kara kerugo. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time this evening, I want to first of all say congratulations to the Biafra representative team on the CONIFA tournament going on in South Africa. We're proud of all of you, and we thank you. I just wish before the end of this program, One of the planning committee will come online to, give Biafra's highlight. Because I can assure you, my brain is profitable. It's not profitable when it comes to the issue of football. And this having been said, let us go to our topic this evening, which is simply titled 7 Main Reasons Why Biafra Cannot Be Restored Through Nnamdi Kanu. 7 main reasons why Biafra cannot be restored through Nnamdi Kanu. I understand how our people feel, most of our people, trying to expose this truth, trying to expose this atrocity, trying to expose the precarious situation we have found ourselves. Most of you have invested seriously and you wish it's not true. We understand how you feel. But then it becomes a greater sin on the other hand if because of your feeling we cover this truth and hinder the next generation from accessing the truth. If we will go to hell, it will be a very cool day in hell for us. Moreover, the way things are going, I'm afraid the days heaven we dream of might be a ghost town. And so most of us who have seen this truth, we choose to stand by this truth. It does not matter what we have to go through in the process. We keep telling you the truth. You see, the moment I call on Nnamdi Kanu, somebody will say, you got to leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. You got to move on. You got to move on. This is how. This is how we got here. There is need why we should fight to restore Igbo nation. Global community of Igbo nation. But I tell you, our heart is not ready for it. We are not mature enough to handle the truth. And we by ourselves are deliberately distorting history, destroying the true information. So I will not know your father was in full. The more you keep hiding your father atrocity, the more things will fall apart. The more things fall apart from among us, the more our children will be left without hope. They will be toasted around the universe. People without hope nor stay. And what a misery life that will be. And so, somewhere along the line, we need to start from somewhere. And so if you are Igbo man listening to me, I don't care whether you are Igbo in the southeast, I don't care if you are Igbo in Kogi State, Igbo in Bayelsa, Igbo in Delta, Igbo in Benue, I don't care where Igbo you are. We know how we got here. The same process has been initiated. Our fathers failed us because they cannot come out and tell us the truth. As a car man, when I tell you my history and why my people say they are not Igbo, and somebody from the southeast is going to challenge me and call me a saboteur, and it is applicable to other Igbo outside the southeast. But then what is it that the Igbos in southeast are hiding? You see, it's a very hard truth, but let's not go there so I will not offend somebody. But the more we keep hiding this truth, the worse division will befell all of us. If people like Diokpa Uchuka from Informazo BDOBNU, members of the de facto customary government, Biafra Nation Alliance, to mention but a few, are not standing their ground, by now Ebonyi State will tell you they are not Igbo. The division will not stop until we look at this evil and expose it. So my brother, that is why every day, as far as this platform is concerned, as far as this evil still trend, I will be calling out on Nnamdi Kanu. You are free to insult me, talk rubbish like you like, but I forgive you because you are not there. You are getting involved in a matter greater than you. All we wanted is peace, prosperity, unity. All we wanted is to get our life back. There is nothing more than this. And we were this very close to what we are looking for. And then God knows. And if we choose to keep quiet on this truth to the detriment of our people, may God not forgive us. And so you see, if you don't like it, log out. But if you still have that heart to stomach the truth, follow us. The journey has not begun. We cannot deviate. There is no shadow of turning back. We will not please any man. But God has assured me that one way or the other, this message will go through. And so today, look at where we have found ourselves. In the midst of this evil, atrocious act, conduct promoted by Nnamdi Kanu. Look at every sort of Igbo land. From every stock, you see, how do I put it, intellectually dishonest individuals. From the political arena, you see them, they want to identify within Nnamdi Kanu because they think he's a god. Go and ask Sorido, but it will not make this pain go away. What has been initiated cannot be wished away. And then you come to the Christian circle, you see people like Father Mbaka, to mention but a few. They are telling you, it's our spiritual son, it's our spiritual son. Must you sacrifice the next generation of our people just to protect certain sentiment and useless ego that will profit us nothing? And then come to the agitation circle. People who are supposed to be respected will tell you, una be idiots, una be idiots. And no get sense. And not until that very day you will rise up and begin to value the life of every single man that has been beheaded, that has been murdered, that has been raped, whose flesh has been eaten by IPOB of Nnamdi Kanu. When I mean IPOB, when I mean unknown gunmen, when I mean ESM, when I talk about cannibals in Igbo land, don't make any mistake. Among them are genuine individuals who has filled their ego with sentiment. But I still give it to them, they are innocent. They will know the truth one day. A lot of people have come online, insulted me, they openly and do all manner of evil against me, but I forgive you, because when your eye is open, they do come back in boss and begin to apologize. I never heard it against you. For those of you who will still come on this platform and yap, I forgive you, even for the one you have not even yapped. But you see this truth. We will get home. And so tonight, going back to our topic, I say 7 main reasons why this Biafra cannot be achieved through Nnamdi Kanu. This is the greatest illusion, I must tell you. Today we have seen where Biafra agitation has taken us to. Let's just look at it. I come on air and I warn Igbos of the southeast. I say those of you who are in collaboration with Nnamdi Kanu and unknown government destabilizing Igbo land, tell them not to go outside southeast, because it is going to cause a damage most of you have not thought about. Maybe I will take the liberty to explain it to you. Nnamdi Kanu unknown government tried the River State. Today, without some socio-cultural, progressive-minded members of Igbo land who paid Wike a courtesy visit, this would have created more division between the Ikwere man and the Igbos in the southeast. They were able to quench it, because everybody was calling Wike Hitler, all because of Nnamdi Kanu. And then I said, this same thing, when it happens in Delta, it is going to still be the same way. Warning Nnamdi Kanu. But you see, IPOB behave such a way, they want you to feel they are God. Enya zondiera, abiya watane, enya zondiera. And then all of a sudden, unknown government went to Asaba, attacked certain people, killed certain people, burned down certain trucks. I warned, and I'm still warning. Those of you who think you are controlling Nnamdi Kanu, when this will happen, you will know that those in the north are more safer than you. Because I know how all these things will boil down. A meeting was held regarding unknown gunmen, but I know IPOB is not trending. IPOB was telling you, they killed somebody in Delta, they killed this one. But 10 unknown gunmen has been recycled. 2 have been arrested, and many more will go down. But you see, if you wound an indigene, they will turn it as a fight against the Igbos of the southeast in their territory. That is how it's going to be. This is the hard truth, and that is why I'm begging you. When you kill Agbo man, for instance, they are going to kill Igbo people, every Igbo man in the southeastern side Agbo town. Because this thing is happening now. We are begging you, talk to Nnamdi Kanu. He can do this in Anambra if Soludo can be watching Benjamin Madubugu to rape his sisters and his auntie and destroy Anambra. To God be with Soludo. If Wobus of them man can cross his leg and wish he's going to be vice president of Nigeria and allow Bright Timezie to rape and destabilize Imo State, to God be the glory. But you see, that sentiment is always there. But who led us to this point? And so on the other hand, in Delta State, if unknown idiot of Nnamdi Kanu does not respect themselves, ready to embrace the impact. Just get ready. But what I'm saying is so that we have peace, because we have bigger problem we are not even looking at. We can move on at the same time to look at where we are in this Biafra agitation. And look at David Umahi. David prophetically said, yes, Biafra will come. He said, but Ebonyi State will not be part of this Biafra. David Umahi, Ebonyi State governor. Why did he get that way? Let me say something most of you will not understand. There was a time, noble person, eminent personnel across Biafra land. They invited Nnamdi Kanu and said, what is the problem? Let's look at the way forward. What do you want? Let's see how we can, do things to the benefit of our people. All of them from Anyoma to Ikwere, all Igbo extraction in Nigeria. They had their representative. I will not mention their name. And the meeting were to be held in Enugu. In Ebonyi State. And then, along the line, they were waiting for God, Nnamdi Kanu, to arrive. He sent a message across to them that before he will come to that meeting venue, they must make him the chairman. He's their leader. If he's not their leader, he will not come. He didn't come. And you see, when certain individuals, custodian of my own tradition, those who represented in that meeting had this. All our leaders, Igbo extraction outside Southeast, all of them pull back. We never get Biafra. Nobody can control Nnamdi Kanu. David Umahi cannot control him. Ubi of Onitsha cannot control him. Amayanabo and Igwes, nobody can control him. Then this smells like a doom. But this same David Umahi is telling you, yes, Biafra will come. But Ebonyi will not be there. Esimeonipa is supposed to be from Ebonyi. Did you send a rat there that something is not right somewhere? This is where Biafra agitation has taken us to. Was it like this before? And we are going to blame David Umahi. He's a Fulani man. He's a Janjaweed. He's talking rubbish. My brother, if you see what lies ahead of the Biafra nation, you will understand that preparing the floor, preparing the table, preparing communities, preparing the heart of the people for what is to come is more important than all this propaganda. But you don't know. Just look at where this agitation has taken us to. Just look at it. A lot of things are not right. And we cannot ignore, pretend it is not, it's okay. Just look at the issue of Soludo. He gave laws, he said what he was going to do, and it's okay. And for Soludo to be able to control the situation, Soludo must not be sentimental. You do it, tell Nnamdi Kanu to go to Afari Beg, Umuahia, and do the same thing. Let there be a replica of what he's doing in Abatete, what he's doing in Oba, what he's doing in Oka. Tell him to go to Abia State and do that. Let us Opus Odema tell Nnamdi Kanu, let them replicate the same thing in Osisioma. Let them do the same thing in Alioji. Can they be killing people anyhow? But you see, somewhere along the line, those of you politicians involved, those of you traditional rulers involved, those of you power mongers from within and outside Biafra land, you think you're going to do it and then you're going to watch and then you're going to move. Now let me tell you, one truth you must know. From where I come from, we don't support rubbish. But you see, we fight and defend those who are being oppressed, even without their knowledge. And that is why today when I look back at my kinsmen and I see many of my elders who are Biafran veterans, but they never spoke it out. I look at communities whose almost all the men were slain. I look at damages within my region, my province, all in the name of Biafra, and yet they are not even recognized. And I see true human in them. And that is how it's going to be. When Soludo want peace, he know where to go to. When Opus Odema want peace, he know where to go to. But by the virtue that all of us have gathered under Biafra, we took oath for it for God's sake. We cannot keep quiet. Let all the Igbos of the Southeast, all of you team together and say, holy, 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 idiot Kanu is another savior. We have seen him. Iniquity have been found in him. He is not worthy to even lead his father's compound. Not to talk of a precious nation like this. We must not forget why we came here in the first place. The jihadis are everywhere. They are working very, very hard to destroy all that is left of us. And what do? We keep quiet and watch them. When we know their plan, we cannot afford to do that. Sometimes when we focus on talking about the issue and atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu, some persons think that they don't have agenda. No, we live actually in the dark to serve the light. There are many things that are going on which may seem as if they are not important to you. If those forces are not surmounted, we are born as a people. We cannot forget why we are here. Some time ago, it rumors that in Imo State, they want to install an emir in Imo State. I didn't follow much on it, but I knew our people in Imo State just talked about it shabby, as if it doesn't mean anything. And when I read it first, I was like, how could this be? Somebody from God knows where come to your community and set up an emir. Something is not right. And I had a discussion with somebody, and the person told me, "Na Igbo people they cause am now." And I said, "How do you mean?" He said, "Shebi dem get Ohaneze Ndigbo, Igbo king every community outside Igbo land." I said, "But these people do not get involved in the community's affair where they are bored. These people don't get involved in the politics of the day. These people just appoint a leader who oversees the interest of their own people within that region. And this is if you choose to identify with them. But the case of this emir is not the same. Why am I bringing this up this evening? To make you understand that we have not for a single moment forgotten why we came here, why we are here. The jihadis' agenda is still ongoing. Of course, this is not the night to begin to review them. The same group of charlatans moved to Edo State to install an emir. Of course, the emir of Sokoto, the one who represents Lamido, Sanusi Lamido, He came for a courtesy visit in Edo State. He stayed there 3 days. He was romancing Obaseki because he wanted to create an atmosphere where an emir could be established in Edo State. Are you getting what I'm getting? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? And then the noble Edo youth, the Edo citizen, when I mean Edo citizen, both the Ebake, Ndibu, both the Nde Kanu Lecharen, both Uromi, Esako, Ekpoma, Awuchi, Abudu, Ozanogo, Gomolua, all of them gathered together and say, we don't like this sudden romance of the emir. This is very suspicious. It cannot be accepted. Of course, in Edo State, every pole is different language. From pole to pole is different language. Should I say in former Bendel State, from pole to pole is different language. Go and find out how all of them, irrespective of different dialect, could be able to send out a signal with a ripple effect. Everybody fall in line immediately. It is truth that bonds everybody together. Not even culture, tradition, dialect, or whatever. It is the truth that nobody was going to betray everybody. And not until this principle is deployed in the larger body of the Biafran nation, my brother, we're going to shout for Biafra for a very long time. Let's go back to Edo State and listen to some of these things why we are here. Because they want to set up emir even in Edo State. And let's see how Edo people responded to it.
The Edo State government has condemned in strong terms the planned coronation of Idris Adono as the Sultan of Shua Arab of Edo State, describing the purported move as sacrilegious and a threat to peace and security in the state. In a statement issued by the Secretary to the Edo State government, Osaridion Ogi, Esquire, assured citizens that firm and decisive action will be taken to prevent the actualization of the illegal and sacrilegious act. The statement reads, the Edo State government has been inundated with complaints from indigents and residents of the state over the purported move to embark on the coronation of one Idris Adono as Sultan of Shua Arab of Edo State. The Edo State government wishes to state as follows that whether or not this event is held at the said or any other location within the state, it will constitute a direct assault on the traditions, customs, and culture of the people of Edo State by individuals who clearly have sinister motives and are trying to abuse the well-known Edo hospitality by their act of sacrilege. This is a potential threat to the peace and security of Edo State, with the capacity to cause a breakdown of law and order, as citizens of the state are likely to be provoked by the obnoxious ceremony. Yesterday we got the...
Yes, let's stop for there. That is just a brief news coming from Edo State, how they want to install. This emir is going to stand side by side, two monarchs in Edo State, the Oba of Benin and then the emir of Katangora, who God knows. And of course we have other monarchs within the Edo territory. But then the influence of a Fulani emir, something is not right. Something is not right. The people of Edo have mobilized. They have booked down a hotel where this inauguration will take place. In fact, Edo youth say that very hotel will be shut down. And if they should change the venue, that event will not go down. The Edo people are watching out. They are waiting. They are waiting. Come and restore emir. Why am I bringing this up? We have not forgotten why we are here. There are people that want our land, but they don't want us. Danger is imminent. Danger is imminent, but fear is optional. We have a choice to make. They rose up against this challenge. While we are looking for how we can feed, while we are struggling to see how we can have organized society, how we are looking for a way to protect our lives and property, and then there are people who are promoting these atrocities from among our communities, and you see in the end they want to give us leader. But to you, it does not mean all my brother that love one Nigeria. I'm very sure you are not even aware of what is coming. But like I will always say, may God be with all of you. A brother was chatting me before I came online this evening. And on my Facebook, his name is Chukweku Enoch. And he sounds like Aboman. But let's go on. Chukweku Enoch was telling me, what is your solution? He was giving me the history of our people in North. That they are not safe. There is danger. We know this. Chukweku, we are fully aware of this. And that is why my people will say, Ogun rienya akokweje wepoa. Ogun duihenya akoya kweje wepoa. Omeni ejineka akowepoa ya baponya huenya. What am I saying? When a tongue enters your eye, you use wisdom to remove that tongues. If you use force anyhow, as if it's your toe or your palm that these tongues enter, you may blind the eyes. These are some of the things our respected noble intelligentials, what do I call them? These are some of the areas we should be discussing. We are not even looking at this area. Often on the Kanu are everywhere shouting, we sleep in Nigeria, we wake up in Biafra, we sit in Biafra, we wake up in Nigeria. These people don't even know what they are into. They don't know. Chukweku Enoch, we understand the plight of those of you in the North. And that is why we are doing what we are doing. Because if we let Nnamdi Kanu having taken drug to begin to mess up, none of you will come back. If I can come on this radio and tell you what can happen to Igbo man inside Igbo land and what is happening to Igbo man inside Igbo land, even in their own father compound, you will know those of you in the North will not survive the light of another day. We know these things. Somebody said approximately 14 million Igbos in Kanu alone, and then approximately 8 million Igbo in Lagos alone. And most of these people are born, raised up there. They have not been to Igbo land, but they are just Igbo. Thank God for those Igbo who teach their children their language. And they cannot come home. They know, I'm from Oka, I'm from Oba, I'm from anywhere. But they cannot come home. They don't even have a land in their home. But they are Igbos. And when this time bomb erupts, they will have to find their way. They say, when that time reach, everybody go answer Papa name. Have you thought about how to accumulate them? How to absorb them? And one of my broadcasters asked a simple question. If as you are speaking now, Nigerians decide to come up, as directed by the British government, and then they said, well, because of the insecurity issue, because of threats, challenges, hatred breeding among you, we've come to a conclusion that Nigerian can no longer be one. Let every competent member go back as they were before Frederick Lugard came and British government took over our life. The Yorubas are ready. In 1 month, they feast everything together because they are ready. Look at the Konifa tournament coming up. Yoruba are not shouting or jumping up and down. Oduduwa Republic was properly featured because they are ready. I tell you, the Biafran people are in for a deep shit. The Igbos that are outside Nigeria, we are not even talking about them. Only Igbo in Lagos and Kanu alone. I'm not talking Kaduna, I'm not talking Sokoto, I'm not talking about Nasarawa, I'm not talking about Abuja. Only Anambra State cannot serve as a toilet for them. For instance, now they decide to come back home, exodus from Nigeria. And then they said, since they will approach, let's assume Onitsha first. All of you coming home as Biafra, head to Onitsha. Then from Onitsha, they now locate you to where you will stay. Then, will only Onitsha be enough for their toilet and bathroom? Give us Biafra, let us go, we want to go, we sleep in Nigeria. Have you planned for their toilet? Have you planned for their bedroom? Just common things. Have you planned for their medical facilities? Have you planned to take census? Have you planned to know those who are going to pretend that they are, whereas they are not? When you talk about restoring a nation, suppose it's easy. Oh, the Biafra go. Then everybody will start laughing. Hey, Biafra go. Hausa will let you go from their land. We have not forgotten all these things. And so when your action go contrarily, when your activities endanger everything we bled for, I think if you have the right to mess our life up, we also have the right to mess that same life up for you, until truth, justice, fairness reigns and become the order of the day. And so when we come and we tell you this is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, it's not good, it's causing distraction. It's just distraction. The main thing that need to be done is not done. If you know the Biafra coming, what await us, most of you will spend your time and resources trying to build some of these facilities that will ensure a very harmonious coexistence among the people of Biafra. But you're not feeling the impact of the damage because you have been living under deceptions and lies maybe all your life. We must not just forget about all this. We know. Number one, we look at the spirit of lying. Nnamdi Kanu can lie. Nnamdi Kanu can lie. Such a man cannot give you Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu can lie. I can't believe it for the life of man. I can't believe it. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested 2015. The moment he was arrested, there were problems everywhere. Problem everywhere. In Edo State, some people begin to fight to see how they will remove Chinedu. In Abia State, you have Ikechukwu Goha having been arrested. You have Chukwu Nonso. And the other brother, why did I forget his name? You go to Imo State, you see Amos, the like of Abraham. You go to River State, you see David, Upland, River Rhine, different group, Tonofare. You go to Anambra, you see different people. You go to Ebonyi, you see Ikeze and Ikeze and the rest of them. Everywhere was confusion, trouble. And of course, as a high-ranking officer then, responsibility falls on my shoulder to manage these challenges. There is no single state I didn't go up to 2-3 times to beg, brother, it's okay, please, let's forgive, cool down. It's because director is not here. We need Nnamdi Kanu come out, then we can move ahead. Let's just maintain peace till he come. That is what I was doing. And I thank God they listened. But with time, I discovered that Nnamdi Kanu was even the one hitting our heads together. He lied too much. If you are listening to me, your brain is still intact with you. You are the one controlling your brain. Just look at what is happening. Simeon Ekpa once told you that Nelly is Simeon. Simeon is Nelly. Today, look at them. They are showing tiger. I will disgrace you. I will carry out exposé. Look at what they are doing. But let me tell you, whatever is going on, from Barrister Jofo to Aloy Jimako, from Idu Kingdom to Agadaga Kingdom, from autopilot to manual pilot, from ESN to unknown gunmen, from a more powerful to a more powerless, from DOS of Nnamdi Kanu to DOS of emissary. All of them, Nnamdi Kanu is the one manipulating them. They will not know. But maybe the time they will know, most of them would have crossed their boundary. That is how the guy rolls. He hit all of your head together, and then you cannot stand together anymore. Look at what he's doing in Igbo land. He's hitting all of your heads together. And yet he had under the pretense. Just look at Nnamdi Kanu, all of a sudden, it is Biafra, 2015, give me Biafra wear. We were sewing Biafra attire to give to him with Biafra design. Lo and behold, now he's shouting, he want to wear Findi. From Findi, when he want to deny Biafra, he starts shouting, give me Isiagwo, give me Isiagwo. He want to catch Igbo people Mungu. Give me Isiagwo, give me Isiagwo. Soludo went there. Instead of him to use the opportunity and wear Isiagwo, he's now wearing Lipu. And you can't see what this guy, level of damage this guy have done. And you want us to hide under the pretense? You see, the problem now is, if you run from Biafra, we are going to pursue inside the Igbo nation. You are not going anywhere. That is why when Nnamdi Kanu form unknown government, or is it ESM, that time it has not metamorphosed. Most of you were supporting him. Yes, let's protect ourselves. It's our own, our eastern security. He cut the ties between the south and the southeast. Most of you didn't see the danger. Most of you will be fast to say, in that case, let's move on. If you want to move Igbo agenda, don't involve any person. But if you know this process is going to take all of us, and that is just the truth, go and ask Obi of Furniture. I think he knows better. And then you must enlarge your capacity. Because there are a lot to be said that has not been said. There are a lot to be done that has not been done. Let us stop pretending. Today, where is Eastern security? Eastern security is meant to protect Igbo people now. And so what is Nnamdi Kanu coming to do in Delta State with Eastern security? Is he coming to conquer us? Now, these are some of the truths you don't want to listen to. Nnamdi Kanu lied. And you know the shameful part of it is that a very hopeless security outfit, not sanctioned by the government of the day, was publicly supported by World Igbo Congress. World Igbo Congress, come carry your market to say they don't land. Your container, they have offloaded them, some in Anambra, some in Imo State. Come carry your container. Nnamdi Kanu is a liar. Both politicians, both traders, market union, civil servant, if you have discussion with Nnamdi Kanu, be careful with your life. He records you when he has the privilege. He runs intel on you. They put your very life at risk, waiting for you not to do their bidding any moment. They will fuck you up. They will mess you up. And that is why, having collected data, they said, oh, we're going to deal with you. Did you not hear the audio when he was threatening me? You see what I'll do to you. You will see what I will do to you. You will see what I will do to you. I pity for that day. I pity for that day. So if you have put your life in Nnamdi Kanu's hand, you are gone. Look how I betrayed Akowara. Look how I betrayed all the good men. All of them in this struggle, 90% of them, they are nowhere. Number one. Number two, the spirit of hijacking. The spirit of hijacking. Now let us look at the issue of the Conifer football tournament. I tried my best to follow up with this program. But you see, something is not right. I'm not a football fan. Do you know, even at my age, that I've never sat down one day to watch football? I think it's only once I tried to watch football since I was born. That should be, is it France 98? That very football when Nigeria carried the World Cup? Because I was in Lagos then, people gathered in my room to watch ball. And so I said, okay, it was so interesting. I said, let me see how they enjoy football. And I sit in the corner of the room and was watching them. Every day, so many people, boys, girls, all of them filled up the room. They were watching ball. I can't just figure it. If I tell you, it is just those ones we play as children. That is how I know who is goalkeeper or who is backman. I don't know left wing, right wing, a third wing. I don't know even corner or offside. I don't know free kick. I think I know penalty. from children ball. So it's not my style. And I envy those of you who love football. And so you now call me Judge ONYIBE, you are the coach of the football team. My brother, you are going to see mess up. Because now we be anywhere belle face. Now so we dey play. But there are people who can analyze football formation for you. They can even pick up people who cannot play, reposition them by formation and make them win gold medal in any tournament. Allow them to do their job. One of the challenge we have in this struggle is that Nnamdi Kanu hijack every process. With this, he can't get Biafra. For instance, we say, who is the Biafran lawyer? It's Nnamdi Kanu that brought him. Let's say Barrister Jofo for now. Is it not Barrister Jofo, Anambra, they are destroying? And he's telling you we are going to display our next court appearance. We will do talent display. We are preparing to dance very big swagger. All of you begin to pray. Is that not Barrister Jofo? He's doing Nnamdi Kanu bidding. Of course, he take a Yahoo to work with a Yahoo. Who is the head of finance? Nnamdi Kanu auntie. Who is the media publicity secretary? Nnamdi Kanu junior brother. Who is the head of security? Nnamdi Kanu family member. Who is our police informant? Nnamdi Kanu sister. Who is our DSS agent? Nnamdi Kanu relative. Who sack and expel and blackmail? Nnamdi Kanu. Everything rolls around him. If it's not his family member, you are not going anywhere. Now this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. And everybody keep quiet. They are in Anambra thinking they are let's teach you for lesson. Let's teach you be the lesson. The Anambra we will deal with them. And Soludo is there, we will mark with them. We are watching. He hijacked everything. Where is IPOB hospital? Ask Nnamdi Kanu, where did he keep it? Where did the bank stop? No Biafrans wanted to open in America. Where is the bank? Nnamdi Kanu hijacked them. After hijacking the whole process, he can't manage it. He will destroy it. When he finished destroying it, he returned to the first weakness, which is lying. I can't believe it. As I'm talking to you now, and my voice is not coming out in Radio Biafra. I cannot believe it that I am broadcasting. And Radio Biafra is playing Chochoki Magiku, Chochoki Magiku. I cannot believe it. Nigeria have bought Radio Biafra. And you people are still listening to the Radio Biafra as we speak. Because he needed to hijack Radio Biafra. How would you do that? You open community radio. Community radio now, you can't manage it. Radio Biafra, you can't manage it. Only propaganda, lie. So tell una don't do enter inside Biafra. We never come. Una dey enter inside Biafra. What a shame. The spirit of hijack must be taken from Nnamdi Kanu. Stop hijacking. There should be room for division of labor, as it will enhance productivity. Let everybody do what they can do and do what you can do. No wonder the Bible said to every man he gave divide gifts. Some he gave the gift of administration, some he gave the gift of teaching, and then some he gave the gift of discernment, so on and so forth, for one single purpose, that the body of Christ may be edified, that the body of Christ may be built. It is applicable in every area of our life. Some should be in charge of media, not gossiping. Go and ask for former, what is he doing? Gossiping. Some should be in charge of finance. Go and ask Nnanya, what is she doing? If you don't pay your money and collect a receipt, when Biafra come, he will not enter Biafra land. As if his father have up to 5 plots in the whole of Biafra land. Does your father have land? Rubbish. And you think such people will give you Biafra? And then think again. He hijack everything. Look at what he's doing. He do. Hey, we are now he do. We abandon Biafra. Honestly. I cannot stand to defend any name. From Eka to Abo, I cannot stand to defend any name, because in them is an embodiment of wisdom yet untold. Issues that people like us dare not get involved with. And so as far as my people say this is who we are, I oblige. Until there are time for revelation that will lead us out of this misery, I will yield. And the same is applicable to the issue of Biafra. Considering how many of our people have died because of Biafra, I cannot just jettison Biafra until the people, for a particular reason with a superior argument, will say, let us do away with that name. Until then, Biafra or Biafra. A lot of our people are still hallucinating, dying because of Biafra. You cannot just wish it away. You cannot just sweep it away. This issue must be reviewed. And the Kanu is there turning all of your head. By now they wanted to change the narrative. That is why Simeon Ekpa was employed. I told them, you are not changing any narratives. No narrative will be changed. Number 3, faulty association with politicians. Faulty association with politicians. I'm trying to give you just 7 reasons why you should not expect that Nnamdi Kanu will give you Biafra. No way. When Nnamdi Kanu was telling you of Bintanyako, how Bintanyako was a government officer who stole money, and Bintanyako have to do the beating of jailing Nnamdi Kanu so that EFCC will not look into his fraud. Have you forgotten? But in the last court day, is he not romancing with Bintanyako? Both of them were gisting. Bingo are in the court telling you, Justice Bintanyako. She now become honorable. I thought she's a zoo judge. Honorable Justice Bintanyako, Her Excellence, has ordered that Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to watch any football of his choice. Nnamdi Kanu thereby responded by telling Bintanyako that he started watching football when he was 17 years. This is faulty association. My friend, go back there and talk about your people they are raping, if they are actually doing that. Talk about your people they are killing, if it's actually happening. Talk about the issue of marginalization. Talk about the issue of nepotism, tribalism, disenfranchisement. Talk about what ails us as a people. But what are they going to do? They are going to do Igbasai. The freedom fight and do here, Chuchani, Bilichani. But of course, it will make sense to you. Faulty association with politicians. Now, the truth is, if we have to tell ourselves the truth, Biafra cannot be restored without us forming an alliance with our political representative. It's not going anywhere. But must we be their slave? We rule them. How do you rule them? That is not something you can explain. You rule them. If we have to digress a little bit, you look at women. When you go to rule a woman, they are not the same. As a child growing up, and in those days we used to rule women. There is a girl I rule almost 7 years. I write later, I tire. I speak English, I tire. The girl refused. And for one reason, till the last time, she refused. But I know she liked me. But she just can't accept me and allow it to be that way. But then there are other women that I'm not even ruling. But they are all over me. They want me and I don't like them. But somewhere along the line, you need to keep the relationship going. Not all our politicians will subscribe to Biafra, because in Biafra they cannot be governor. They cannot be His Excellency. They may become irrelevant. For that, they will not allow Biafra to come, go and ask data and Abiru. They prefer to eat watermelon and cucumber in Egypt instead of to look for a land where the maker is God. But you have to engage them differently. There are poor people now. That is the greatest weapon of hallucination. Now the Kanu is using to destroy Igbo youth. Your father did not go to school. He didn't have a big farm. You did not go to school. You learn mechanic and you are not doing well. You have not even, you are still apprentice. And now the Kanu just gather all the monkey and baboon together and tell you when Biafra come, you will be feed marshal. You be idiot. If the Biafra where you that can't even jog 1 kilometer will be our general, my brother, I'm not going to be part of that country. So now the Kanu just gather zombie and tell them, you will be graduate, all your children will be trained by Biafra. Yes, we will give you 20 plot of land. When Biafra come, you will be feed marshal. Yes, now your property. Are you building a new Nigeria? And now you see, he tells you don't need a politician, but he go behind and collect money from all of them. All this thing happening in Anambra now. Imo State is because Hope Uzodinma is not dropping fine, but I'm sure Hope may have started dropping. And now they are trying to tell Soludo we run the show. They behave and say, oh, it's Fulani, oh, evil politician. No evil politician. What is happening in Biafra land is the handiwork of Nnamdi Kanu. No politician. But you can choose to deceive yourself. Nigerians are watching you, they are laughing at you. And then we look at the fourth one. Victimization of his own people. These are some of the attributes of Nnamdi Kanu. As far as he continued to commit this sin, he's not going anywhere. He has committed them already. And now you see, they have become claws in the wheel of his progress. He personally has initiated a pendulum of chaos. He can't build anymore. But rather the one we have supported him to build, all of them must be brought down to his knee. It must be burnt down from its ashes. New representative will emerge. But you try it. Continue fighting. I can assure you, you are only counting from the sky. And you can never count correctly. Victimization of his own people. Let us come back to me. Understand it's not about me. But so I don't lie against anybody. I try to use myself. I did not do anything. I served in a capacity. And I make sure that nobody under my jurisdiction is victimized. I never crossed anybody's path. Along the line, they said, oh, Abia State is paying me 1.5 million. River State is paying me 1.5 million. Chikedu said they will set up a panel and insult me. I'll be looking at them. Because I thought Nnamdi Kanu don't know, but he was the one actually setting me up. Different trap they're setting for me. I'll be looking at them. All of a sudden, when they ask somebody to become a criminal, you will say, go and tell ONYIBE. It looked like I was this powerful. Nobody obeys anybody until I say do so. Not because I have any way of reporting anybody, or I've not had issue with anybody. It is even people that report to Nnamdi Kanu, this is what they are doing to ONYIBE in the Nnamdi Kanu question. I've not reported anybody. Victimization of his own people. And then we woke up one day in Anambra State. They remove about 47 coordinators in a single day. Benjamin Madubugu. I said, why? I'm the Biafra Land National Coordinator. Why will 47 coordinators be removed in Anambra without my knowledge? This is because they want to remove the genuine people and put the criminals. And then Soludo is telling me he don't know what is wrong. From the day they removed that 47 normal human being, and Benjamin Madubugu put criminal there, IPOB Anambra is not the same again. That is when they begin to poison. That is when they begin to kill. That is when Nnamdi Kanu decide who go to take oath and who don't take oath. He victimizes his own people. Finally, he has seen that my own case It's a matter of Ibunyabo. Ibunyabo ya kiburu. Victimizing his own people. Everybody. If you talk politicians, our politicians are evil. We will kill them. We will kill your children. We will kill your water. We will kill you. Now they cannot know waiting. They come for them. Those swelling words, he would have shut it down. Shameful and disgraceful elements. And somebody said, oh, you got to give us Biafra. We will sleep inside Nigeria and we wake up in Biafra. Are you okay? You go about victimizing your own people. So you be the holy man. Faulty association of Yoruba. I'm not saying associating with them is bad, but I put faulty so you know something is not right. It's just like the association with Ambazonia. You want to use your Ambazonia head to give us Biafra, or you want to use your collaboration, Showore plus Nnamdi Kanu, two dons. Where are the Adoni? Nde doggy. Where are the Adoni? Showore and Nnamdi Kanu association. Oh, this is great. Two doggy. They want to collaborate and give us Biafra. Is it not Showore that you want to be president? This is how we say one day Nnamdi Kanu will show interest. Then some group will buy him nomination form. Have you not heard? Some group bought Goodluck Ebele Jonathan his presidential ticket. Some group bought for Atiku. Some group bought for P2B. Some group bought for Emefiele. Go and watch all of them that are contesting for Nigerian president. None of them have money to buy the form. Some imaginary group. And then some group will buy ticket for Nnamdi Kanu. Onyejikake Nnamdi 1 2 Nnamdi 2 2 4 Nnamdi 2 3 4 Nnamdi. Is that not it? And so he associates with Yoruba. He comes and tell us they are evil, bad people, they are chameleon. The day I come, I tell you there is a way we can do it, that I'm in love with Yoruba. That day shoot me and kill me. I have not even shot him. Some bingos are complaining. He actually asked us to kill him and shoot him when he compromised. But it's better he be alive to see the mess he has cropped up. When he's not dying, he's going to be here. He has the money, he's going to eat the money, but he will be the one who breaks certain divine principles and law. And when he breaks them, that will determine what will happen to him. Very cheap criminals. The people came out and threw their support on you. And how are you paying them? Unknown gunmen. I can imagine somebody that will tell me he's a normal Igbo man. You are happy that they behead a lawmaker in Anambra. You are happy, it's trending. Hey, later some unknown gun went on evangelism. 4 siblings killed with their mother and 2 others shot. Hey, on trending, unknown gunmen. They just shoot 3 Okada men, burn 4 motorcycles. They are trending. You must give us Biafra. I never get on a time. We look at number 6. The spirit of greed. Nnamdi Kanu is too greedy. Those of you who are in IPOB and who are still serving, try and go close to money. That is when you see Nnamdi Kanu and Nne Nayanya. They are more greedy than Satan. Let me leave the Nne Nayanya. The one that turned our command office to Chilet. We've not told the world. Why you people don't tell us about our office embassy in Germany? Embassy in Germany. Embassy in Germany is now Akona office. Asine Nayanya. Astoni Zulumike. Asina Sangoru. Our Biafra office in Germany. Always all Akona. Adia Mama. Asina sa. So you don't hear about it again. Our head office in Germany. The directorate in Germany. Where is it? Always all Akona. Greed. Now the Kanu nearly they do yahoo for Israel. For a whole Israel to notice this criminal and chased him out. They gave him ultimatum day to leave Israel. I thought we had embassy in Israel. Oh, we now have office in Tel Aviv, our world class facility embassy. Oh, did he tell you he was chased out? Because they saw him criminal, very greedy. Once they contribute any money and give to you, Nnamdi Kanu, if you are Mugu, he calls you. Yes, yeah. How much did you people raise? You say $6,000. You say okay, that's very good. As an Nayanya called you, you say no. It's okay. I will send you an account. Transfer that money there. Just asking question. The next thing you see, he has bingos, as you can see on my Facebook. They're everywhere. Sabo, you are Sabo. Must I point out to tell you how greedy he is? They contributed certain amount of money in America. Just civilian trust care, money to take care of our people. This was being managed by Dr. Nwokenkwo, Onzurumba, and some other. It is Barrister Jofo Nnamdi Kanu used to collect more than 60% of that money. And Barrister Jofo will tell you he's not a member of IPOB. Don't worry, that thing you people are looking for, you will get it. It is Barrister Jofo Nnamdi Kanu used to deflate that account. And when the volume of money is unbelievable, Nnamdi Kanu still came on radio and lied to you. I can't believe it. That this man is a criminal. These criminals. We are going to court in America. When I shall visit America again, I will take them to court. Nnamdi Kanu, go to America. They are waiting for you already. And somebody is going to tell me he's going to give me Biafra. He's going to give me Biafra. You must be dreaming. Let's stop wasting our energy and resources and go back to the drawing board and start all over again. My brother Chikweku Enoch asking me what is the solution. The solution is recongregation. The solution is recongregation. And of course, inbox me. I have the feeling you want to mess me up. That is why you stay on my wall. When you truly need solution, come in my inbox and talk like normal human being, reasonable human being. I will lead you into a revelation you have no idea about. And you will see your worries will be over. And then the final one this evening, because of our time. I do worship. I see IPOB bingos. And I see Alhaji Asare Dokubo Ediabane, one of Kalabare land, somewhere in Saudi Arabia. And he's demonstrating his religious affiliation and his love for Allah. Allow him to be now. But then you see bingos, IPOB bingos. The brained Mongolians everywhere. They are telling him, idiot, jihadist, you don't have sense, you don't do this one, you don't, but he chooses his slots. But we say we worship the Creator. We don't worship idol. But even to that extent, in the very fabric foundation of our existence, we allow people to have a choice. Muno nwem Chineke kangefe okemi nebu ogwe ogbankito kuju n'ọnụ ya o ọwụnụ ya kangefe ọkaka nke bi n'igwe mmalite n'ọgụgụ onye na-abịa ọzọ ọwụnụ ya kangeso. Is it not clear to you? We don't worship idol. We worship the Creator. Nothing more, nothing less. But how many religion has Nnamdi Kanu displayed? Look at the shameless thing there. Anytime police tell you IPOB, ESN, unknown government camp has been neutralized, what you see, the first evidence is not AK-47. Idol. Nnamdi Kanu, one of his brokers, once told us that why God abandoned Ojukwu and Ojukwu could not get Biafra, that Ojukwu went in the name of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is from, is it Finland or Poland? Ndohi. That is why this time we are coming with Chukwu Okike Abiama. Chukwu Okike Abiama now lead us to Abeno Babi. Idol worship. Nene Farose. Or can't was the arrows in a joker? And somebody think he's going to give you Biafra? He carry blanket, tie his head. Ne do arabashurubu, arabasokorobu, aluhim, deceiving the gullible. You know, see in Shema, when they do declaration of Idu, he wanted to mimic his Yahoo leader Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Chukwugi Abiyama premier ne. Oh, Chukwugi Abiyama premier ne. Idol worship. He can't. God will not question your religion. At the right time, he will bring you to that altar of worship. But meanwhile, if you are not going, leave other people alone. Leave other people alone. You will not know in Israel, a Muslim and a Christian, all are Jewish. They worship in different mosques, but they defend the nation in the same line of duty, in the same threatening and fierce battleground. They fight shoulder by shoulder. They forget about Allah and they forget about Jesus. They defend their land, which is eminent, which they can see. Don't you get it? By now, all of you would have become Arabatarian. You want to become Jewish by force. Do he? With all this displayed attitude, Biafra is not coming from anywhere. Not anywhere near Nnamdi Kanu. Every day they look for her to entertain you, deceive you, and of course you are a very mature bingo for them. They cash out on you. Maybe in the coming days they look for somewhere to hang your brain. May the Lord be with all of you. And so in conclusion, we should understand it requires simple arithmetic. It's not about mathematics progression. I'm talking about simple arithmetic. When you talk about simple arithmetic, you're talking about like 100 times a unit. 2 times 1 and 2, 2 times 2 and 4. Simple mathematics. I'm not talking about arithmetic progression, when you begin to look at in-depth formulas like probability and the rest of it. Let's cite a little example from Afghanistan. As we speak today, it has over 400,000 soldiers. Yet that country was taken by Taliban, who has less than 750,000 soldiers. But here they took a nation without even a bloodshed or very little bloodshed. When the US and the NATO defeated Taliban, many of the Taliban fighters did not run out of Afghanistan. A lot of the negotiation took place with tribal leaders of these fighters. As a result, many of these fighters simply dropped their arms and were recruited into the Afghanistan army. They remained in the army waiting for the US to leave Afghanistan. And the moment the US did that, meanwhile they were promoted. Within these 20 years, they went deep within the Afghanistan political structure. And 20 years later, when America left, they picked up, rose up from wherever they are, and took their life back. Today, what do you have? Simple arithmetic. We've seen the danger that stares at us in the face. It's just for us to go back, and wherever we find ourselves, we'll go back to our share and meticulously engage a process, which when we move, nobody can stop it. We were almost there. But I think the man who gave everything was not ready to give account. It is said that to whom much is given, much is expected. We gave so much to Nnamdi Kanu, financially, morally, and otherwise. And what did he give us in return? Talent display, choreographic design, propaganda. May God have mercy on all of us. And so in a nutshell, the message this evening is simple. Don't think IPOB is giving you Biafra. Don't think Nnamdi Kanu is anything around Biafra. Let us just hope in the coming days he will not come out and deny Biafra hopelessly. And don't think any of you can calm down the issue of insecurity. We've given you a clue on how to subdue this process. But somewhere along the line, Gawani Ru Iwero Sobu. Allah just started Okubo came online and say, you want to stop this thing. Give me number. Soludo, what you said, so community bring 40 men, so 40 men should be like this, so must be. Now the Kanu unknown gunmen are the ones who are going to recruit. This majority of them are genuine citizens, ignorant. They thought Biafra, they will sleep in Nigeria and Biafra will come. Watch your community policing. The process you are going now, China Sanworu, Benjamin Madubugu, they have, in fact, they have sent their delegate to every, is it not, well, how many communities do we have in Anambra? 198 communities. We have 198 communities in Anambra. So as I'm speaking to you, Benjamin Madubugu is going to send 40 people. Most of them are going to come from different states. They are going to send them and represent all of you. You get the point now. And then you will see the same way they wanted to penetrate a Bubago, they will do that. You don't need to make announcements, Suludo. Use brain, use wisdom. You are wise now, professor. You are wise. I'll leave it at that. But then agitation continue. Fraudulent Nigeria must be reviewed. If Nigeria don't want us to divide, then let us review our constitution. And then let's look into the issue of restructure that led to the death of over 3.5 million innocent children. Some years, almost the anniversary is around the corner. Then let us look at the issue of resource control. Let us talk about the Bill of Rights, to mention but a few. You see, to them, these areas are no-go area. And so the issue of agitation is no-go area. It will continue until finally this freedom we'll yearn for is in our grips. At this moment, our lines are open. If you are able to call in, you make your contribution. The number to call, the direct line is 08065875555. 08065875555. And if you have access to my social media platform, you are free to call in. It could be WhatsApp, Messenger, Skype, or any other. You can call in and make your contribution. Biafra is the way. Biafra remains the way. All we want is a complete overhauling of the Nigerian state. And of the truth, we'll understand that even a restructured Nigeria is as good as Biafra. But we cannot continue to live in this very subjugation. We cannot continue to live in this very life when there are people deliberately making effort to never allow us to be in control of our destiny. It's so many, but most of us are used to it already. But not all of us. The lines are open and you are free to call in and make your contribution. I'll be back in a few minutes. There are some of the technical challenges, but then we will continue. And of course, do not forget we are on FM 100.5. We are on satellite. You can visit our website. You can follow us on our social media platform. You can see us on Zeno. Understand that the only way to get Biafra is not going to be by the effort of one man. It is not going to be the sacrifice of one man. Every one of us must rise up. Every one of us must stand up, whether in or out of the country. This is the time to pledge our allegiance to Biafran and Biafran alone. Don't make any mistake about that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If we don't get to that angle, my brother, we will be just running around the circle. We are not going anywhere. But of course, they do this. They are not joking. They are not relenting. They have the Nigerian army almost filled up with repented Boko Haram. And go back to the issue of the Afghanistan. Maybe you will understand where they are coming from. And then you'll be able to know where they are going to and appreciate what we are trying to make you see in a time like this. We're just in a very confused state. And if we strike without due process, if we strike by making mistake, oh my brother, as always, I am joined by my daddy in the Lord, Mazi Obidi. Can you hear me, sir? Sorry, Dr.
Yes,
Obidi.
I can hear. No,
Congratulations. We are not celebrating. I refuse. We have not celebrated it. We have not celebrated it. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the
And I
program.
saw the beautiful poster. I don't know what to call it, but I saw the sparkling stuff that you made with one of the pictures, and I appreciate you.
What do we do, sir? Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. I'm not going to take too long because I'm just in the midst of something, but I do want to appreciate you, my brother. I do want to let you know that your message is cutting across. It doesn't matter who comes here to, attempt to speak bad of this platform. The good news is that we are here to stay. We go nowhere, okay? We go nowhere. No amount of blackmail, no amount of intimidation, nothing. They can play all their games. In Nigeria, when you see criminals and thugs everywhere, they call themselves politicians. And I'm wondering where they're coming from. I'm wondering, these are clowns that call themselves politicians, if they have ever taken a look at other countries around them, just in Africa. I mean, a little bit in Africa, I'm not saying, but I know that a high number of them comes to Europe, they visit America, they go to other developed world, and when they go there, they see how things are running. They see how people respect themselves. They see what it is to be humanity. And then they come to the evil enclave. Of course, no wonder the name is Niger area, because it's not a country. Of course, we know that, it's synonymous also to Niger, which is also a black nation, not black area. And they do all manner of things. I don't know who else is going to educate them on what they're doing. Today, our land has turned into a lawless society. Again, goes around with what I say, that Thessalonians 2, chapter 2, was written 100 years ago. I know a lot of you will say, oh, why is he quoting Bible? Yes, I have to. Because even when I came to this world, that word was there. It's written before I came. It was there before my father. It was there before my grandfather and great-grandfather. And today it's playing out right in our faces. The man of lawlessness, who cannot withstand the breath of our Lord Yeshua. And time is soon appearing. And people are busy marrying and marrying. According to the scriptures, again, during the time of Noah, what happened? He was telling them about the impending doom. And everybody's going about their business. It's all laughing at him. And here we are again doing the same work of God, telling our people simple truth. Whether they will hear or not, it's not our business. Our business is that the heavens are witnessing that we do not keep quiet in the wake of evil. And that's what we are here to do. If Saludo wants to be seeking advice or doing all kinds of, talks, it's up to him. Is this the first time we have tried to reach out here to them? Because I know their followers or their close associates listen. They should not pretend or feign ignorant that they don't know what we're saying here. The problem is that most of them are clouded in that darkness. So even no matter his knowledge, no matter his intellectual, he is still covered with all kinds of killers and murderers. So it's up to them. But sometimes you begin to wonder, yeah, these people really human beings? Because we have lived in a day that the criminals are running the government. Of course, we thought that the initiation of ESN and that transformed, or rather than metamorphosed to unknown government now, would have been controlled a long time. Is it not this on platform that we talked about it? We don't have lawmakers. The other day, I saw a head of a lawmaker in Anambra State deposited around a park, a Chisco Park, according to them, in Anambra, because they have refused to do the right thing. And the longer they wait, the worse this situation becomes. They can continue to lie to themselves. And that is not to say that I'm scorning or laughing over what happened. It is annoying. It is absurd. It is, there's no adjective to qualify with what happened. Beheading. And this is not the first time. Now, happening in the northern part of Nigeria, and I begin to ask them, are we now trying to compare ourselves with already people that we know they are barbarians? Because the barbarians we know is now playing descent. Otherwise, if these people are not barbarians, what is difficult in the discussion? You are only there to rule the country, to destroy everything. There's no innovation, nothing. You don't bring in nothing. You just destroying, stealing, destroying, stealing. And whenever you talk about power, they say, oh, they're not going to allow you to rule over them. Okay, you that are ruling for all these times, what have you done? Nothing. The country is basically walking backwards. Upon all this stealing, you go to the streets, it's all our marginaries, beggars everywhere. Begging, and they beg from the north, they beg in the west, they beg in the east. You will think that people who are on top of authority, who are doing all these things and stealing all these billions and billions of dollars, will now begin to think about creating incentives for their people. But no, they take it all, they go to Dubai or Saudi Arabia, and they put their money there, that's it. And people are dying. So my brother, I called this afternoon to let you know that you're doing a good job, and this work, by the grace of God, must continue. If they want to do something with the criminals in the land, it's up to them. Our own is to continue to expose the evil that was brought to our land by this criminal, Leviathan and enemy of our time, Nnamdi Kanu, who is now taking refuge in the northern part of Nigeria in the pretense that is being arrested. But we have dissected it, we have told you guys, if you want to know, you know. For some of you who are still fooling yourself around, thinking that you're fighting for Biafra, you have even done worse. The worst thing is that you are desecrating on the graves of over 3.5 million and counting that has given their lives for Biafra. You are making a mockery out of Biafra. You are making a mockery. There's nothing short of it. Because this is not what Biafra stands for. And no international community will admit will admit this kind of behavior. It's not going to happen. We have come to 21st century where people are eating human beings. Say they're going to eat you like bushmeat, according to Nnamdi. And they are making real of these things. And everybody is keeping quiet. And then the ones that are speaking are also, not just that, they are supporting him. Some of these idiotic musicians are also playing music and supporting the evil. The clergy is speaking and supporting the evil. But I tell you all, you must all die in this wilderness unless you repent. My Reverend, I want to use this opportunity to also let our people know. And by the way, let me congratulate the Biafra Football Club for their victory over the Odudu ones. I hope that's what I saw. Congratulate the people who organized the FIFA competition and everything. And I congratulate Elijah Sare-Dakobo, the Chancellor of a de facto customary government. I congratulate the Deputy Rita Nebogo and all the people who are serving right now. Before I go, I will say that do you want to say something, my Reverend? You seem like you want to. Okay. I also want to let our people know that 30th of May is just a week from today. We shall celebrate, or rather remember these people who have paid the ultimate price. My doors are open if you're listening around Los Angeles. 30th of May is Monday next week. We will be here to remember them. Because I think that that's the first thing we need to do. For us to come back together in real sense. We must have that common factor that holds us together. So with that, my Reverend, I want to thank you again for your efforts. God in heaven shall bless you and your household. And I would say, all hail Biafra. God bless the people of Biafra and all of us of freedom. There were my brother. Thank you so very much. Darling.
There was, sir. Thank you very much. And of course, the program continues. The people of Biafra must understand, with this attitude being displayed already, with this mindset, a new form of orientation, our people are not ready for what they ask for. But it's okay, all hope is not lost. We need to start all over again. And that is exactly what we are doing. We call out the evil, we call out the hindrance, we expose these agendas which actually are designed to make sure not just issues of Biafra destroy, but even to the very extent of damaging the Igbo nation. Don't allow that to happen. And of course, the Biafra Watchmen, I can assure you, will not allow any of this evil to take its best out of us. They have tried, they have done well, but they are not going anywhere. But then, do not think that the danger in Nigeria is no longer there. Because considering what we are doing to ourselves, as directed by Nnamdi Kanu, one begin to wonder, why then are we complaining about Fulani killing? Why then are we complaining about marginalization? Why then do we even have to talk about terrorism? But I'm happy tonight because it is not a collective idea. It just initiated into the process by certain gang of corrupt and misguided brother. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. And so we must continue to forge ahead. It is going to take all of us to save all of us. And when you make your plan, consider all parties that are those that are in diaspora, those that are in other countries around Africa and Nigeria, those that are in Biafra land. It all is going to affect all of us. Maybe differently, but then there will be a price to pay. Are we ready to go home? Let us change our orientation. And of course, when something is wrong with your way of thinking, having been drowned in the stupidity of IPONG, you can still save yourself. It's not too late. Biafra is the destination, and when there is need to change, we will let you know. On this note, we are winding on this very program. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue from where we stop. Those of you in Biafra land who has had contact with IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu, don't let anybody deceive you. Auto Biafra, Idu Biafra, move back and observe them. Move back and observe them. Do not allow them to take the best of you. Reevaluate. Find out the truth. And maybe you will be able to salvage yourself in no time. I remain George ONYIBE, and at this moment, I sign off from here. Good night, and God be with all of us.